Getting back through these nukes now. Let's see what's going on. There's a timeline with bees of things, the way you should do them, and then there's agriculture, which sometimes forces us to do things a different way. So I pushed a bunch of the boundaries, and you know there's going to be a cost to that. This queen hasn't been released yet. They're working on her sugar plug, which is a good thing, because now I get to come in here and check for queen cells. So in a perfect world, you'll make the nukes up, give them 4 or 5 days to develop queen cells to the size that you can see them, and take those out, give them another day or so to be hopelessly queenless, and then present a queen to them, and they're usually pretty ready to accept her. That gives you enough chance to see if you grab the queen from the box you made the nuke from, which can happen. I put the queen excluders in, but I caught at least one that was above it and put her back. I've got some others I think that got through. So now you can fix that, remedy that problem. You have a higher success rate. So this year things have been so pushed, with spring being so late, and I'm trying to get these things done and out, and finally was able to make the splits and get the queens here. Well, now I've got queens that need to go in somewhere and get taken care of. So you're kind of in a panic, and so I didn't follow all the rules. I put the bees above the excluder on Saturday and Sunday. Monday I made the nukes up and put the queens in Tuesday. And today's Wednesday. Some of them have already released the queen. Some of them have released the queen and balled her up. I saved 2 of them. Got them back in a cage. Some of them released the queen, and the queen is crawling around with queen cells in there. But what the bees can do, if they've made queen cells, they feel like they've taken care of the situation on their own, and they don't need this new queen that's in there. Funny thing is, they'll feed her while she's in that cage and take care of her, but then when she comes out, they'll ball her up. So, you know, I knew that I would have some issues, that everything wasn't going to go swimmingly. And now I'm trying to get back through here and solve them. So, the ones that I find they've been released, I'm getting through there trying to find the queen. Sometimes I can say she's fine, I can get her marked, back in there, everything's honky-dory. Some of those don't have queen cells, some do. Then the ones that have a lot of candy left in there still, I can knock the queen cells down. By the time they get her out, everything will be fine. There's others that are really close to getting out that have huge and plentiful swarm cells, and I'm putting a piece of tape over the queen so they can't get to the rest of the candy, and give them a little time to be without the queen cells that I just knocked down. So a few tricks to play, but again, I knew that I would lose some, that there would be some failures when you push that envelope like that, and it's just a risk you have to assess. You know, there'd be years that everything might go absolutely perfect, but chances are slim. So we'll get on through the rest of these and see. I'm hoping to get some nukes out to people this weekend. Probably any that I do are going to be, you know, really local people. I don't like the nukes going out till I see the queen is laying very well, especially if the nukes are going to travel, because I can't fix it as well. Anybody that's real local, like in my county, if the queen fails or isn't working, I can get them another queen and we can fix it. But I think I'm going to hold off on a lot of them until after next week. Just people are inquisitive, looking for their bees, wanting them, but you know, nobody's pushing it hard. They all know where it's at. So it's me that pushes harder, wanting to get them their bees. And I need to back off of that and take care of the bees and not the people. So anyhow, that's probably where it's gonna go. I did make it in for a haircut today. I was back down in the town where my barber's at. A good friend of ours, a rabbit breeding partner with my wife. They've been working their programs together for quite a few years. Had a devastating barn fire last night, and so I swung through and took a look at what they've got going. Just, you know, you never know when these tragedies come up. She was able to save a little stock out of there that didn't die, but lost a lot of her breeding program she's been working on for years. And then everything else in there, all her horse hay and everything else. So devastating stuff. Anyway, we'll get through the rest of these.